Hi.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon.
We're back. We're back. We're back. You see how many people showed up to see you sing and dance?
Thankfully, not very many. Where'd you come up with a clickbait title like that?
I think we're going to wait until later on in the show for your singing and your dancing. It's not clickbait. You said it. You did too. I went looking for him, you guys, over at Bargain Hunters Thrift.
The
And
chat was saying it, not me.
and there he was, because I know that he mods over there, and I found him. I hunted him down and I found him. And Renee went to go take a break, and SHRIKER said that I should have screenshotted it. You said you were gonna sing and dance tonight. So I put it in my title. So you've got to do at least one or the other. You've either got to sing or you've got to dance. You don't have to do both, right? You guys, he's got to do one or the other.
We'll figure it out as we go along.
Maybe you can sing first and then later on you can dance.
Yeah, I'm sure that's going to happen.
We'll see.
Now, let me drop the StreamYard so somebody can come in and actually sing and dance.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe somebody wants to do that. Who knows? Maybe James Siskel will come in and do that. Or maybe Mr. John Jones singing and dancing. See, he's here for the show. It wasn't clickbait, you guys. It was in the chat. I can prove it. I can go over and screenshot it.
You're going to have to go find it.
I'm pretty sure you're the one who said it. Hi, Sharon, East Coast. Would love to see SHRIKER sing and dance. See all the people that showed up for the show? Hi, Dora, James Cisco, Nicole. Hi there. Mr. Kyle Elliott. Hope we picked out some good music. We haven't. Nicole says tonight sounds interesting. Hey, Jim, I hope you're home and not traveling or working or on a plane. Let's see here. Hello, William. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hey, Dees. Hello, hello. Junebug. Hi, sweetheart. Welcome in. Mary Ness. Thanks, you guys. Thanks, everyone, for coming in. D. Hewitt. If I just missed anybody, it wasn't intentional. Hi, Heidi. Hello, Rain, go away.
We don't see much of that anymore.
You don't?
No.
Well, we have rain every day. Every single day. I actually said to my husband, I'm like, shut the sprinklers off. Let's save some money. In the summertime here, it rains every day. We get tropical storms every single day. Hi, Amy. Mr. Frank Perez. Hello, hello. Nora. Nance P. Hi, sweetheart. Mr. Turtle Trader. Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for being here.
Well, if T's in the chat, why didn't she just come in here?
Oh, I think she just needs to take the night off. I invited her, but she said that she's just gonna monitor the chat from the chat.
Tornado warnings in South Carolina.
Yeah, she had tornado warnings. Hi, Holly. Hi, Pam. Hey, Flip It and List It. Welcome in. Hi, sweetheart. I hope you're doing well. Hey, Kathy. I saw your post. Did you see my post? I kind of copied your words and reposted it. Heather MC, thank you for the nice message today. That was very sweet of you. Very sweet of you to think of me. Thank you so much. Let's see. Lucky 7 auction. Do we know this person? Hello, hello. Welcome in.
We do not.
We do not know Lucky 7. Lucky 7, welcome to the crowd. Hello, Shell. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Have a fabulous day, sweetheart. Hi, Denise. Good morning. Mary. Hello, sweetheart. Hey, I left a really good movie to see.
Well, turn that movie back on.
Pressure's on. Believable Blessings. Hello. Thank you for being here. Wow, look at all the people coming out for your singing and dancing debut. Amy's Attic. Hello, Amy.
That may be an after midnight show.
Oh, gosh. Does that mean we have to stay on for, what, 3 hours? We can do that.
You can do that?
I think I can do that. Oh gosh, tornado warnings all night, T. Usually when we get a tornado warning, they give you like a little window, like it's just coming by like all night though. She got an all night one. That's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. Hi, Misty. Oh, they had a tornado touchdown there a few days. Oh, really, Dale? There's no rain there? Oh my gosh, we get rain. We're right on the coast. We get rain all the time from the tropics. But they're just bands. They're just like bands. Like you can literally see them in the sky, like you see like a wall. The other day, was it yesterday when I was with the girls? I was with the girls all day today too. Yeah, yesterday we were driving on the highway and you could see the wall of rain. Like I've never experienced that until I moved to Florida. You see the wall of rain and you drive into the
Right.
rain
Yeah.
and it is like a total whiteout, like a snow whiteout is what I'm used to, coming from Boston. And cars have to like literally pull over because you can't even like see, and it's against the law here to put your hazard lights on the highway. It's prohibited. Yes, you can get a ticket for that. So
You mean while staying in the lane?
yes, while you're in the lane
I
while
know if you pull
traveling,
over, you can put them on.
if you pull over, you can put your hazard lights on. And so cars will pull over, like find a bridge and pull over. I usually move all the way to the right and cut and go kind of slow. I mean, I usually have really good tires on my truck, but right now I'm needing new tires, so I'm very careful when I see these tremendous rainstorms that come. And then you literally just drive out of it and the sun is out. It's like the most amazing thing ever. Like when
Wow.
it still amazes me, even after all these 16 years of living here, it still amazes me how Mother Nature does that.
So how long does it take to drive through a band of rain?
Oh, like 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Wow.
I mean, it could be longer too, but for the most part, it's just a couple of minutes.
So they're just a mile wide and it's over with. Wow.
Well, yeah, it's really funny because it's like it'll be like a band of like solid rain, and then you drive out of the band and the sun is out, and then you could drive right into another band, which is like another 2 or 3 minutes. It's Kathy knows. Kathy's my good dear old friend. She lives up the street. She knows exactly what. Um, oh, see, James Cisco says, yeah, we get those in the West Coast, and yeah, on the Gulf. Yeah, we get those all the time.
So Bluegrass has a good question.
What do people do for funeral processions? No hazards? No. Mm-mm. I
You
don't
don't
know.
even do it then. You just have the cop in the front and the back, and
I can't say I've seen very many. It seems like up north I saw so many more. They're usually police escorted, but I haven't seen a funeral procession in a really long time. Really, really long time. Hi, Susan Arrington. He says, first done that in 63, 64 while in college in Miami. Did you go to the University of Miami, Dale? That's such a fabulous school. Heather says, yes, my brother-in-law lives in Florida, and when we visit, it's always like that, right? It's pretty cool. We can set you watch to rain in the afternoon in the summertime. You can set your watch to rain in the summertime. Yeah, every afternoon. Um, just about every afternoon. Oh, and then out in Jupiter Farms. Oh my gosh. I think the rain is so much worse out in Jupiter Farms. I remember when we lived out in Jupiter Farms, the rain, oh my gosh, the flooding would be crazy out there. And I would in the afternoon it would be they get the rain from Lake Okeechobee. A lot of their rain comes in from like the middle of the state, and I would drive down Indiantown Road and like leave Jupiter Farms, and I'd take the children to Juno Beach, and as soon as we got close to the beach it would be beautiful and sunny, and Jupiter Farms would be like pouring rain. Yeah. You guys, I'm sorry if I missed anybody because my chat skipped. So, all right, let's see about getting any new. I'm going to go over to my YouTube and see if anybody needs a wrench. Angie, hey, sweetheart. There's my other Jupiter Farms friend. Hi, Angie. So good to see you, honey. So good to see you. Thanks for coming into the chat to support me and say hello. I really appreciate it. I really, when I see my non-YouTube friends come into the chat, it really makes me happy because I don't get a lot of like support from like my I get so much support from my YouTube friends that I've made on YouTube. I get tons of support, but when I see my friends that I've known for years and years come over and support my channel, it really warms my heart. Oh, the farms used to be tomato farms, so it's low-lying land. Elaine, Kathy was born and raised. Hi, Angie. She says, hi, sis. Kathy was born and raised here in this area where I live of Palm Beach Gardens. And boy, has she seen the transformation of this area. Like when Kathy was growing up, it was really just farmland around here. So she's really seen that. I mean, I can't believe the transformation I've seen in the past 16 years. Angie, how long have you been here?
Lucky Seven, fill out the registration form, please, and we'll get you a wrench.
Nathaniel. Thank you, Nathaniel. Yeah. I think Angie's been here for longer than
20
I have.
years?
How many years?
20?
20. Yeah. We've been here 16. She's been here 20.
And there was a lot of farmland around there at that time? 20 years ago, you think?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
There was a farmland when we moved here 16 years ago. There was a lot of, what does Kathy say? Woods, farmland, and sand dunes. There was a lot of like preserved area, like state preserved area, and they've sold it off, like so much of that land to developers. And I mean, that's how the state makes money. They sell preserved land to developers for high money. So crowded now, right, Angie? It's ridiculous. They sell it for high money to take that money, even though they're a nonprofit and they get money from the state, they still make revenue to protect other lands that are like there's areas of Juno Beach along like old Route 1 on Juno Beach that's like all preserved. I don't think they'll ever sell that land. That land is like very like preserved. But Burt Reynolds Ranch was one of the biggest draws back in the 70s. Oh, yeah. And Burt Reynolds' family, Elaine, correct me if I'm wrong, and I haven't been there. I haven't been there since they built it. And I know it's been like probably 5 or 6, maybe even 7 years since they built it. But they put a huge, enormous there. She just wrote it. Yep. Now 30 million homes are built there. 30 million homes, but like really expensive, beautiful homes, right, Elaine? It's very expensive to live on the Burt Reynolds property. He had that when I lived in Jupiter Farms, it was just kind of like an abandoned, rusty old gate.
So they took Burt Reynolds Ranch and sold it to a developer, and now houses are going up there.
They're $1 million homes so it was a huge parcel of land.
Right. I've seen videos of the ranch decaying over the years.
Yes, it was decaying. So when we moved here 16 years ago, it was literally it said Burt Reynolds in the front, but it was like just it was like a rusty old gate, right, Angie and Elaine? Like for years and years, wasn't it just a rusty old gate? Look at this. Angie, Elaine, and Mom gets it. All three of them right back to back. All my neighbors. They're all right there. They would throw a cow or two on the property, MacArthur Dairy, and call it, oh, yeah, right? Hey, Saxton. Welcome in, honey. Yeah. Yep. And and then there was, what about the land that they built, the Jupiter Country Club right there near the turnpike? Was that preserved land? You guys, that they built those $1 million homes in there on both sides of Indian Town Road. I mean, it's crazy the money that's in there. Crazy, crazy, crazy in the homes that they built. Hey, Murray. But
So
it's
Burt Reynolds donated that to Palm Beach County so they could build a middle school, and the school sold it to
yes.
developers.
Yes. Yes, that's what happened because Jupiter is in such desperate need of a middle school, and then this it was donated, and then the school sold it to developers. Can you believe it? And they never built the school. They never built the school. That was terrible. She says, no, farms is not, it's the Jupiter Country Club now. No farms. It's now yeah, it's the Jupiter Country Club. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. And you know, when we were out there just the other day. My husband and I went out there to go pick something up, and you know the stretch on the left hand side is preserved area, right? You guys, when you're driving down Indian Town Road, the left hand side is all preserved area, and there's a park back in there, like a preserved park. But the right hand side, from like the Jupiter Country Club all the way up to and beyond where Publix is, all that land there, that land is so valuable. And it still has like private gates, like it looks like it's owned, it's before Mac Dairy. That belongs to a farmer. There used to be a sign that said, can you make it in 9 seconds? Because my bull can do it in 10. Yeah. Yeah. So that land it's the right hand is also preserved. I don't think so, Elaine. It looks like it's privately owned. There's some privately owned gates on that. I don't know. I mean, you would know because you live out there, but the land that I'm talking about, like just before, is, I think it's privately owned, and it's just so valuable, that land. I'm surprised someone hasn't scooped it up. Lucky Seven, thank you for taking the time to register, but if you could do it again, please. SHRIKER said that would be great. Hey, Stephen, the reseller.
It's easy to forget those things.
It is. It is. The columns are the columns are not there. Everybody does it. Lucky Seven.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a common error. But yeah, just, and I'm sure that happens like all over the country where there's tons. I was talking to Lindsay Ann yesterday about where she lives, if things are developing, because down here I feel like they're developing at such a rate that they can't keep up with how many people are moving down here to Florida. I mean, you guys, my local friends, I was on PGA Boulevard last night at 6 o'clock. It was worse than in season. It was like bumper to bumper traffic. It took me like 20 minutes, if not longer, after the intracoastal bridge to get to Prosperity Farms Road. Good night, Christine Rose. Good night, honey. Thank you for popping in. Don't forget the thumbs up, honey, on the way out. Yeah, it took me like 20 minutes just to get from the bridge to the light. And then I had to sit in that light again. It was crazy. It was crazy. I mean, it's not even that. Usually it wouldn't be that bad in season, or maybe it was, but.
So many people fleeing New York City and California.
And Jersey.
Yeah.
I still love it here. That's less than a mile. Yes, Dale. It is less than a mile from the Intracoastal Bridge on PGA Boulevard to Prosperity Farms Road. Correct. It's crazy on my west side of Florida, too. So much constant construction and people, crazy, but the weather is awesome. Right, Carl? I wouldn't trade it. I was talking about that this morning and coffee with tea. My husband and I, we had our anniversary yesterday, and we went out to dinner, and it's a problem. I mean, he really wants to move back to Boston. He really, really wants to move back to Boston, and I'm not going. And um, I love it here. I saw homes by Devaston north of the island, way off Indian Town, 16 and higher, behind Jupiter Country Club. It's a real dilemma. The state is going to sink, right, Angie? It's a real dilemma when you have, a husband and a wife, and they're at odds at something like that. Like, how do you fix something like that? Like, how do you like? Someone has to compromise, right? Like, who's the one who's going to make the, I don't want to say sacrifice, but give in, or what's the right word? It's like,
Well, I mean, a lot of it comes down to money, of course. Who's paying the bills, and can the other person pay the bills or contribute, or I don't know. It's something you just have to talk about.
I know. And it's a really tough subject. Where I work, they wanted to widen the entrance, and the TWP made them create a natural reserve for the property. It's a transition. I know, Dale, but you know what? We already made, a transition. 16 years ago, we decided to transition to Florida, and to me, I just, I guess if I had a huge passion to move back to Boston, then I wouldn't even, but I don't. It was both of ours, Angie. I mean, we used to come down here for 3 months every winter because my husband had a steel company when we lived in Boston. My husband owned a steel, it was a union shop. He had union workers, and his specialty was handicapped railings. So whenever there was new construction, he was the go-to person with the big, huge contractors in Boston. He always got the jobs. He would bid on them and get them because he had such a phenomenal reputation on handicapped railings. So, if they build like a handicap, like a ramp, and they have railings on either side, like that's what he did. And always mostly for brand new construction. Sometimes for older buildings, if they put a ramp in, he would do it. But most of the time he worked with, so he had a very, very, very successful business, very successful shop. And in the wintertime, January and February, there's no construction going on in Boston because it's too cold, to build new construction. So construction kind of halts. So he would just leave like an emergency crew on, and he would send the rest of the guys to go and collect, and the company would shut down, and we would come down here for 2 months. And we loved it. We would be like the snowbirds, and we would, be driving down here with all of the snowbirds, and back then it was with the AAA flip book, no GPS on your phones, with the maps.
You probably didn't need one anyway. There's a pretty big East Coast highway, right?
Yeah, I mean, we would always take secondary roads. Like sometimes we would come down and go through the Blue Ridge Parkway and go through the mountains, or we'd go through OBX and go through, the islands, and we always kind of like would go different ways. So, it was his idea to move down here. He came home one day and he was like, how about we move to Florida and raise the children in Florida? And since we love it, we were actually buying it was just a 2-bedroom, 1.5-bath little condo in Tequesto, which is a little town just north of here. We were buying the condo so that when we came down, we'd have a condo to stay in, and then we were going to try to rent it out the rest of the time. And so then he came home one day, and we were like in the process of buying this little condo, and he said, how about we move to Florida permanently? And like, I'll sell everything. I'll sell the business. We'll sell the house. We had some income properties. We'll sell everything and we'll just go. And I mean, I couldn't get the suitcases down fast enough. I was like, I'm in. Like, I love Jupiter. So we came down and we really, I mean, geographically, I think I know the state of Florida like so well because we went all the way up and down from this. We actually put an offer in on a house in the Sebastian Inlet up near Vero Beach. And I didn't want to go any further than like Palm Beach Gardens, West Palm Beach. I didn't want to be in Boca Raton or Fort Lauderdale or Miami. Like I knew that. We visited down there, but I knew I didn't want to be in that area. And then we went over to the West Coast and we went up as far as like Clearwater Beach. And back 16 years ago, Clearwater Beach was still kind of like a sleepy town. And we went to Venice Beach. We stayed in Venice Beach for a while. And then we went to, I was trying to think of it's something island over on the West Coast. But it was kind of like too sleepy over there for me. Like Dunkin' Donuts closes at like 6:00 at night over there. It's probably changed now.
Yeah.
But it's back 16 years ago, it was still very much a retirement community. Lots of mobile park homes. And so I fell in love with Jupiter Palm Beach Gardens, and that's where we ended up landing and bought our first home in Jupiter. That's how I met Angie and Kathy, and they're both in Jupiter. So Malane I just met, but she's in Jupiter too. So yeah, so it was his idea, but with no, I wanted to come. Like I really wanted to come. Like I left all my friends, my family, everybody, and moved down here. And the kids were, Cesarina was 2, Angelina was 3, Denali was 4, and Massimo was 5. And I moved down here and I knew nobody, not a soul, no one. And my husband went right to work as soon as, he came down here. Like he bought some buy, fix, and sells, depressed properties and fix them up and would flip them. Selling event and SHRIKER's dancing. Yes, stay tuned. So anyways, long story short, that's kind of like my dilemma right now, you guys. So you're going to have to bear with me because there's a lot going on in my life. But I'm not going to miss a hiccup.
I mean, you left Boston because you didn't like the weather so well, right? In the wintertime.
I left Boston because we had an incredible business opportunity down here. We actually were buying a multi-unit. It was a motel. It wasn't a hotel. It was a motel. And we were under contract to buy it, and it had a store with a liquor license and a tobacco license, and it was 32 units, and it had residential quarters on it too. It was small. It was the residential part of the building was 3 bedrooms, and the kids were little, so we were just going to do 2 and 2, and we were going to live on the property. But then Hurricane Wilma hit. And the roof blew off the motel when Hurricane Wilma hit. Was it, you guys, for those of you that are in Florida, which one hit first, Wilma or Francis? They were back to back. Was it Francis and then Wilma, or was it Wilma and then Francis?
But you hadn't bought it yet at this time.
We were under contract with it. We were under contract, and the what's Dale writing? L-O. That was supposed to be a V after the O. Dale, love. So we were under contract to buy it. The hurricane blew through. I'm waiting to see if the girls or even the guys remember if it was either Wilma or Francis, and they hit back to back. Well, the man that owned the motel that we were under contract with, well, the bank wouldn't give us a mortgage on it because it didn't have a roof on it, but he had insurance. And it was really, really hard to get contractors to put roofs on because everybody's roofs blew off. Everybody was, everybody was, blue tarped. Aren't they named in alphabetical order? Oh, yeah, they are, aren't they? So it was Wilma. No, Wilma and Francis. I'm waiting for Kathy to respond. Kathy, do you remember? Unless she left, or
Were they
Elaine?
were
Huh?
they in different years, or were they both at the same year?
Oh God, they were. I think they were almost like 1 year apart, weren't they? You guys, they were so close together. They were like back to back. So anyway, so he collected the insurance money, and the owner of the motel put a new roof on the motel, and we went back under contract with him. They hit in 2005. Yeah, do you remember which one was first? I don't remember. They both hit in 2005 back to back. James would remember. So anyways, so he hired, probably not thinking that we'd have another hurricane right away. He hired a contractor to put a new roof on it. Francis came in 2004. Wilma was 2005. Thank you, Elaine. There it is. Hey, Bargain Hunter Thrift. Is that SHRIKER? It is. It is. And thank you for the wonderful shout out. I got like 14 subscribers. I really appreciate your shout out. That was awesome. Thank you so much. You guys, if you don't know Bargain Hunters Thrift, SHRIKER, you're better at this than I am. He did the TV show. Which one was it? It was
It's Storage Wars, and it's still filming, so he's still on.
Storage Wars. Yes, he was one of the big stars in Storage Wars, you guys, and he has a YouTube channel also, and they do all kinds of stuff on his YouTube channel. And I went into his YouTube channel today, and SHRIKER was there modding, and he gave me a phenomenal shout out. So thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Mara, another one of my neighbors. Hi, honey. Charlie was 3 weeks before Francis. I don't remember Charlie, but long story short, they put a new roof on the motel. And thank you for the super chat. Mwah. Thank you so much. SHRIKER rules. He does rule. You'll have to stay and watch the show. He's actually going to sell some things tonight.
Yeah.
So Susan is in love with you. I think she adores you. So yes, all blue tarps. Remember, yeah. Mara, and nobody could get it,
wasn't it?
Huh?
About the whole state.
Yeah, nobody could get a contractor. So he finally got a contractor to put a roof on, and contractors were coming from like all over the country down to Florida, putting roofs on people's houses with no permitting, no licensing. Who was checking permitting and licensing? The whole state was like in chaos and mess. So we went back under contract to buy it, and the roof blew off again because the contractors that put it on didn't put it on right. And so again, the bank would not give us a mortgage on the motel. And it was, you guys, it was a lot. It was like 1.4 maybe. My husband would remember the numbers more. It was down in Lake Worth, Florida. It was a lot of money. And but don't forget, we sold our house. We sold his very successful business. We sold our income properties up in, like, we were making a new start in Florida, right? And so the bank again wouldn't give us. So we fell out of contract again with. But we still wanted it. We still wanted to buy it. We still wanted to make this work. We wanted to make it happen. And so he got the roof fixed again. And that's when the market went berserk, like it is right now. Remember? That's when the market, so it was 2005, you guys. When did the market explode and the prices of houses doubled? Was that 2006? Do you remember when
Somewhere in there? I know when it crashed.
Well, when it crashed was like 2007 or 8.
Yeah.
It was 2008. So it was like a 2-year run that the market was like crazy. So
he said, no way. I'm going to
get
some more money.
8, just like it's going to happen again soon. I know, James.
Yep.
So the guy fixed the roof, and we were waiting for him to fix the roof to get the okay to get the mortgage from the bank. We had a huge down payment ready. We wanted to move forward with this huge project that we were so excited about. Some big Canadian investor came along and bought it out from under us for $600,000 more
More.
than what we were under contract with. And guess what? Cash. They paid cash.
Yeah.
We were devastated. We were devastated because it was like, it was, oh my God, it was like, we couldn't believe like what had just happened.
Right.
So then we had, we were fighting against time because of capital gains. Do you know about capital gains? You have to reinvest your money. Like when you sell something, you have to reinvest it.
You sold everything in Boston and came down.
Yeah. Otherwise you pay like a ton of money in capital gains if you don't reinvest that money really quick. So then we were like scrambling to make investments with this money that we were hoping to buy this. So yeah, it was a rocky start when we landed here in yeah, it was insane. Yeah, the Canadians were buying like crazy. Remember, Mara? It was crazy. The Canadians were coming down here to Florida and they were buying like crazy. I didn't know Canadians had so much money. Like it was crazy. It was a crazy time in our life. Susan, I can't do it alone. I asked Donna and I won't tell you the reply. Hi, Pat D's. What's he asking me?
Nothing.
They're still buying on the West
Coast.
Just
playing.
And the Europeans, yep. Now it's the New Yorkers, right, Mara? Lots of oil in Canada, yeah. So that was kind of our rocky start to when we landed here in Florida, and then we ended up. So then we ended up taking the money and buying some investment properties, some rental properties, and then you guys, then Denali got sick, and then we had to deal with that, and then he died, and so my husband really feels like we talked about this last night, and he's probably, if he knew I was sharing all this information with you, he'd be like, why do you have to tell everybody everything? You know it's going to turn around and bite you in the ass like everything else that you share with people. But whatever, you know what, I'll just deal with the repercussions of telling this story. But so bottom line is that he really feels like, and that's the backstory that I just told you, like he really feels like Florida beat the shit out of him from day one, from the time we landed. Hi, Kimmy. Hi, sweetheart. Starting with our big investment of the motel, and then.
So what did you do after the motel? Did you just go buy some rental properties to invest?
Well, after the motel, we went under contract with a big car wash in the Sebastian Inlet. We were buying a big car wash. Thought we wanted to be maybe car wash owners. We could have done anything we wanted. Like we were reinventing ourselves, really. I mean, we had I had 4 babies, and my husband was just like looking at businesses and, just trying to decide what he wanted to do, and so this is another story. This is another story, and this is another reason why he feels like, Florida really beat the crap out of us. But so
we may have to cover that one tomorrow night.
That's okay. That's all right. Sometimes people get tired of auctions all the time. Look, there's 95 people in the chat. I don't mind.
Yeah, Walter White had a car wash. Yeah.
And I haven't even had my coffee yet, you guys, just so that you know. I said to SHRIKER, we'll say hi to everybody, and then you show something because I want to put on a pot of coffee. So we went into contract with this car wash, and the car wash was 2 years old. It was newly built, the car wash. It was beautiful. It was so pretty. And we were looking at the car wash, and we were looking at homes because we had to buy a house. So we were like, 4 babies, doing so much. So we went into contract with the car wash, and the owner of the car wash submitted all of his tax records and all of his records for the car wash was only 2 years old. We needed all his paperwork to submit to the bank because, again, it was a lot of money. So we were putting a huge chunk down on it, and then we were going to mortgage the rest of it. And the mortgage people, or the business mortgage people, found a lot of discrepancies in his paperwork. Basically, he didn't make as much money as he claimed he made and filed that he made. He made less money so that it looked good on paper, so he could get a lot more money for it, is what had happened. So we had given them a $25,000 down payment on it, and we were advised by the commercial real estate company that we were working with for the car wash, not to withdraw our offer, even though we could get financing, but the bank was requiring an additional like $40,000 down payment, and it was going to dip into too much of our working capital. Because for those of you, that are business owners, that when you buy a business, you should always have some working capital to protect yourself and to have set aside when you're making a huge purchase like that, so that God forbid something happens, you have working capital that you can lean on. So it was going to dip into our working capital too much. And so the mortgage, the real estate, the commercial real estate company that we were working with was like, no, don't withdraw your offer. He's got some paperwork to back up his numbers, and like, we trusted him. Like, we were like, so we didn't withdraw our offer. And the owner of the car wash was like, I'm keeping their $25,000, which legally he could. And we had to hire a real estate attorney, and we went to court, and we won to get our money back because they were in the wrong keeping the money. It took about a year. And when we went to the attorney's office to pick up our check, the attorney had kept over $20,000 of the money in attorney's fees. And we got a very, very small little check. I remember sitting in the attorney's office, like crying, like literally crying, like all the money was gone. Like the money was gone. And so I'll tell you, so this was like 14 years ago. Okay, we moved down here. It will be 17 years. The first year was all of the motel stuff. So this is going into, so it was like 14 years ago. And guess what? There was no Zoom back then, and there was no like StreamYard back then. And just that many years ago, they didn't have like the conference calls like that. So he had to, there was speaker, like you could talk on someone on a speaker phone, but every time there was a court date, he'd have to travel all the way up to Sebastian Inlet to go to court. The attorney, we didn't have to go. He had power of attorney. I think my husband went a few times. I don't know. I don't remember. I was busy taking care of babies. And so we lost our shirt on that. Attorneys are who wins when people can't get along and do the right thing every time. Right, Susan? Oh, thank you, Kimberly. You're so sweet, honey. Thank you so much. Donna made me do it, Pat. I don't know what they're talking about. They're having their own conversation. So anyway, so we really got, that was like a crazy time for us with the car wash, and that was like right after the whole motel thing. And then we, ultimately ended up investing the money in a couple of homes that, and then the rest, is history. So he kind of looks back at our time here in Florida, and he feels like he got raped.
Yeah, 2 deals in a row going bad.
And then your son dying.
That
And
happened after the car wash, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
and your son dying.
Yeah.
3, like, well, one major thing, 2 minor things, but he really feels like, he got raped, and he feels like Florida has been just really unfair to him, and he's done. He's done with it. So
Yeah, he had a great business in Boston that was running well, and
great reputation, great business, well respected, well known, people standing in line for him to come and do his work because he was so awesome at what he did. He went to trade school in high school. He went to welding. He went to welding. He went to a vocational school, and he learned how to weld in in Boston. And then right out of graduation, he was teaching at GE in Lynn. He was teaching. He was 19 years old, and he was teaching welding classes to grown men. Like, that's how good he was. And he taught with like no degree. I mean, we're talking back 30 years ago.
yeah.
Where today you can't do anything without having some sort of college degree. They hired him to teach people at GE. You can look it up, you guys. GE and Lynn. It's huge. It's absolutely massive. They make airplane engine parts, GE. And yeah, and he left that job to open his own business when he was really young. He opened his business when he was really young. Yeah, and he sold it. He sold it, and the person he sold it to went belly up. And he'd love to go and get that name back. It was called Weld Design, was the name of his company. And he'd love to get that name back. And he said to me last night, he says, he's 60, he's 54 years old. And he said, I basically have 10 years to fix this. And I can't fix it here. He says, but I can fix it in Boston.
But I mean, why couldn't he start the same sort of business there where you're at?
He doesn't want to. He wants to go back to Boston. Gary says, sadly, some of my best friends are attorneys, and I do everything I can to annoy them by getting them to say yes or no. Everything is speculative to them. Ha ha ha, right? It's true. Yes, Shelly, I'm talking about my husband. Yep. Hi, Elsie. Yep, I'm talking about my husband, and kind of sharing some personal stuff with you and the struggles that we've had, after coming here to Florida 16 years ago. And he's had it. He's just had it. The kids don't want to go either, though. Kids don't want to go to Boston. And I don't want to go to Boston. He's the only one that wants to go. I'll do 6 and 6. You guys would be seeing me transmitting from Boston. Actually, he'd like to go to Maine. He'd like to move to Maine. And then I know, but Susan, he's just got his mindset on starting his company back up in Boston. He doesn't want to do it here. He just feels like Florida has failed him so many times. He doesn't even want to give it another shot. And who could blame him? Who could blame him? He's, Harley, he's just okay, kind of squandering a little bit. He has been for about 2 years. And he's a licensed general contractor, which is so hard to get here in Florida. He's got his GC license, but he's really not doing it. You see his side. Thank you, Susan. I do too. I see his side. I really do. I really do. And, and I even said to him last night, I said, just go ahead of us. I said, I can move my business anywhere. I said, you go ahead and go ahead of us. And, kind of like my dad did when he came to the United States. He came 2 years before he called from my mom and us children. I said, and, get yourself settled and start your business and, buy a house and, come back down here and, visit us. And the thing is for him to do that, we've got to sell the big house. I'm okay with that. I would let it go, and I can, make room for the kids here. This place is huge. I'll just go get 2 mini storages and move my stuff into mini storages, and then I'll have 2 more bedrooms in this house. You just, I don't know. So there's going to be some changes. There's going to be some changes. You guys just bear with me, because the changes that are going to happen are going to be scary for me. But I'm not going to miss a beat. I'm just going to keep on keeping on. 8 more minutes and it will really be 1 hour later. Sorry, Susan. I just wanted to chit chat a little bit. I'm not pretending to have answers, because every case in life is unique. I just hope that Boston is the answer. I think many people that go through what your family has, and I can relate, need people, life coaches that can motivate them, lots of networking. It's sad he can't connect with a big company. Yeah, he just really doesn't want to. Saxton. Saxton, you're so funny. Yeah, right, Mara? That's what I said to him. He doesn't even have to do that. He's got a friend of his, David, who comes down here and visits us all the time. He's an empty nester, and he has a big house in Malden. I mean, he could probably have like the whole upstairs of his great big house to himself. He can go stay with friends. He could go up to Maine, and his mom has a house on the beach. And, he can go stay there. And then, he can always buy something. Harley Kitten wants to know you're going to share. Gary says, if you have trade talent, you can make bank. Donna knows what I'm talking about. Great trim carpenter and make $150 a year. Plumber $200, welder $150, electrician $175 with marketing. I know. They're all going to smoke. They're all going to smoke a bowl. Did I bum you guys out? I hope not. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm really going to put on a pot of coffee. I didn't bore too many people. There's 97 people here. Nobody left with my story. I got another story. You guys ready? No, I'm joking. Hi, Holly. Hi, honey. Thanks for coming in. It's good to see you. Saxton, everybody wants to know if you're going to share. Everybody wants a little bit of Saxton's tomato pie. So, yeah. So we'll see what happens. We shall see. It's okay, Donna. Sometimes people need to talk. Yeah. It's so funny because we'll be on your porch, Donna. Come get us when you're done. I wish you were out on my porch, right, Kimberly? I have the best picture of Kimberly and Goose sitting out on my porch. Kimberly, did I send you those pictures? Those pictures are so awesome. They're so cute. I have the best porch ever. Don't I, Kimberly? It's awesome. I miss my Florida and hate being in Florida by myself. That I might go home after Jared graduates. Really? I think you're in the wrong part of Florida, Holly. I bet if you were down here, you'd love it. She says, I love that picture. I shared it on my Instagram. That was such an awesome picture. I love that picture too. When you have family, it's not always about what makes you happy. I agree with that statement 100%, Jenny. I feel like I've made like sacrifices for my family like my whole adult life, and I think I'm at a point in my life right now where um, I have to do what makes Donna happy, because I've made sacrifices for the kids, my husband. I've always put my kids and my husband first. Always, 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 always. But I have goals now, you guys. I have goals, goals, goals. And my next goal is to buy my daughter a car. So that's why I've got to keep going. Yeah, Holly, I think if you lived down here, you'd be a lot happier. Susie says, you are right on. Yes. Yes, we do what we need to do, of course. Yes, porches are the best. We have a front. We have a front for the morning and a back for the night. What happens on the porch stays on the porch. Elaine. Right? Yes. I only have a front porch. I have a front porch, but it gets the sun rises on one side and it sets on the other. So I get the best of both worlds on that porch. It's awesome. Yeah. See, Jim agrees. Yeah, she's more kind of like in the middle of the state. She needs to be where it's more fun and younger down here. Jim, I wish you could have spent more time down here. Maybe next time. I agree with Donna. I agree with that, Donna. I think women turn themselves inside out for most of their lives for their families. And there are, wait a minute.
It's jumping quick.
Yeah, lives for their families. And there comes a time and a point that you have to be true to yourself.
Yeah, Lucky Seven, we got you. Can you wrench Lucky Seven by chance?
Yes. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but when we left the nest, my mom went to work on a dream while my dad finished his career. I didn't make it. Their marriage was collateral damage. It didn't make it. It's okay. Yeah, and I've got coconuts. I have a coconut story, you guys. You're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this story. All right, hold on. Let me wrench Lucky. Where's Lucky 7? There you are. Thank you for coming, Lucky Wrench. So, Mr. Coconut Man, he came while I was sitting on the porch, not yesterday, the day before. I meant to tell this story yesterday. He came walking over to my porch and he said, he goes like this, he goes, you see this? And it was like a scratch. And I said, oh, what happened? He says, I was trying to take down the coconuts. And I said, oh, were they hard to take down? He says, I didn't take them down. I need help. I need help to take down the coconuts. I said, oh, you're going to get some help to get them down? I'm not going out there and cutting down the coconuts for him to have. Yeah, now he wants me to cut down the coconuts and give them
to him.
What's up with that guy? Like, he comes over like blaming me. Like, you see that? Like it was my fault. I'm like, what happened? He's like, he's probably going to try to sue me for damages because it's my coconut tree.
Well, it's not your coconut tree.
It's not. Ding, ding, ding. It's officially 1 hour. Stop it. Okay, Mara, let me see what Mara says. Ricky should go check it all out. No drastic changes yet. He may see it, not what he remembers, and it, to me, regarding business, just my opinion. I agree with you 100%. I said to him last night, I said, your mother's old. You need to go visit your mother. You haven't seen your mother in years. I said, and she's old. So you need to go and visit her. So he does. He needs to go. He just needs to go and visit her. He doesn't want my coconuts, Saxton. Yeah, he does, Susan. He wants me to cut my coconuts off my coconut tree, and he wants me to. He was like, Harley. He doesn't like reselling at all. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like the business at all. He helps me once in a while when I need help, like emptying a storage unit, and I need the big truck and I need the trailer. But no, he's not. It's not his cup of tea. He doesn't want anything to do with that. I met the coconut man, and he also claimed your mangoes. Elaine was here. Elaine was here when she talked to the coconut man. They were walking around the property identifying the different fruit trees that I have on the property. Because I have several. I have papaya, I have mangoes, I have coconuts, and then we couldn't figure it out. I don't know if it's a Myers lemon or something. And Elaine, you should see the roses. So now I have red, pink, yellow, and orange. I have 4 different color rose bushes growing around my house. They're so beautiful. They're so beautiful. Yes, I tell everyone to visit their mom. I lost mine at 14, and I strive to tell everyone to stay in touch with their moms. You never know what tomorrow will bring, right? It's true. John Jones, finally, you said something. John Jones, how come you're so quiet all of a sudden? You used to be so talkative in the chat. If you also have a pineapple tree, you'd pick up some rum and blender before he asks. Oh, speaking of rum and blenders, I have something really interesting that I'm going to be showing you guys. My husband doesn't like reselling either. I wish he did, right, Beetle Gal? Going to bed, everyone. Have a great evening. Good night, Nicole. Thanks for coming in, sweetheart. I'm so glad that you stayed. Christina, hi, sweetheart. Important for him or anyone to visit elderly moms, right, Christina? Susan says, me too. She was my best friend. Will he start picking your roses? I hope not. But they're so beautiful. They're so, I know, Elaine, that I'm supposed to cut them back at the 5 leaves, but they're still blooming. I have to look online and see when I prune them. Do I prune them in the fall? And the bushes are so big and they're so unruly. They're like, the landscape on this property has not been, originally it was probably, they're huge rose bushes, so that they're probably like 30, 40 years old. But they weren't maintained very, very well. When the blossoms die, cut back. Oh, I can cut them back now? You need more security cameras so he doesn't touch my flowers and my coconuts and my mangoes and my papayas. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to show my first item, you guys, and then I'm going to put SHRIKER on and I'm going to go fix myself coffee. So yeah, it's 10 o'clock. I've been chatting for an hour, but thanks everyone for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Hey, Maddie. Maddie's in Jupiter Farms too. So many I made a lot of friends when I lived out in Jupiter Farms. Okay, so this is your first item, folks. This is a cigar box with a nice collection of lighters. We'll see if they say anything. I haven't looked at them. Let me see. Let me get my eyeball and see. This is a Ronson Jet Light. It's a Ronson. Oh, gosh, it says it right there. I didn't have to look at the bottom. It's a Ronson Jet Light. And this one actually works. That's a nice lighter. Let's start this at 30, SHRIKER. This one is a, what does that say? Gutanes. Ooh, this one works too. So I guess I'll be shipping these ground, because I'm not taking the liquid out of them. This one, Saxton, you might be interested in this lot. This one doesn't have any fuel in it. This one is awesome. I might keep this one. I love this one. How does this one work? Oh my God, this one's so beautiful. Look at how pretty this is. It's glass. Isn't that awesome? Doesn't
Super.
doesn't have any fuel in it. How do you fill it? Oh, it's got a great big reservoir. I'm not going to keep it, but that's awesome. It's big.
And it's a piece of glass.
It's a piece of glass. It's beautiful. Fire hydrant. I mean, not fire. This is like the Mac Daddy of all lighters right here. Holy cow. This is serious serious business. Now that's what I call a cigar lighter. Let's see what kind it is. What's that say? ECTOR? Ector?
Hector, yep.
Wow, look at the size of this thing. It's huge. This one's beautiful.
Those are all telephones on there?
I don't know. Yeah, they are. All telephones.
Yes, Holly, the box is included. Different years of phones.
1959, 1954. Yeah, all different years of phones. How do you know the box is included?
You said so at the beginning.
How do you do this one? Oh. Oh, does this come out? I have no idea. I don't know what this, I don't know how to do this one. Why does it have that channel in it? And it's not, it must slide out somehow.
And it must attach to something.
I broke it. No, I don't think I broke it. I may have broken it. There's a name on it. I'm sure it just popped off and you got to figure out how to put it back on. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to break it. Let me see if it says anything on it. No, it doesn't have a name on it. This is a cigar cutter, she said. I have no idea. But it doesn't look like it. It's all metal. It looks like this probably just clips back in somehow. I just don't know how. I'm not mechanical. I'm not good at being mechanical. How about 10 ounces of gold? The flint is good. That's a sweet looking lighter right there. Robinson.
Ronson, yeah.
All right, that's got fuel in it too. And this is another one like this one. I don't know how to do it.
Be careful.
I have no idea. You guys are gonna have to figure those out. I don't know what they're. And here's another gold one. and the box. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 lighters.
And where's the box from?
It's imported.
Yes.
Flora. It's an awesome sticker.
Santiago.
It says 25 cigars. I can't read what the rest of it says.
Fuente Ichia. A Fuente Icia. Go dog go, says Fuente. Well, the tax stamp would just be on when it hit the U.S., wouldn't it? Republic.
Dominica.
Yep.
Dominican Republic. It's an awesome, look at how pretty that sticker is in there.
Yep.
It's a pretty box. This one's so pretty. I love the sparkly white one. Sorry I broke that one. Maybe I didn't though. I don't know. You guys are going to have to figure it out. And this one's really awesome. And that's the whole lot.
All right, we have Heather MC at 42.
All right, Heather, thank you. I'm going to go put on a quick pot of coffee.
All right, anybody want to come in for 55? We're going to call it down. Yep, Shelly Q-ball.
Okay. Yeah, Jenny, not when you're working third shift. Coffee is a night thing.
What this is, third shift.
This is third shift. Because I had my morning shift this morning when we did the morning talk show, and then I hustled with my daughters getting inventory today, and then Now I'm back to work. Gary. I know. You know what? I used to be like that too, but honestly, I'm so tired these days that I need it to just to keep me going a little bit. And Christina O'Brien, thank you so much. I will crash, trust me. Christina O'Brien for $50 for the lighters. Congratulations. So pretty. Sharka, you want to show something?
I can.
Okay, great. I'm going to put you on. Are you ready?
Sure.
There you go.
I've got some books here. Anyone want to look at some books? Let's start out with the cookbook lot.
Mara's having an espresso. Mara, get in the car and come drive over here. We'll have a coffee together, honey. She lives so close.
Oh, yeah.
All right, go
I
ahead.
don't know, James. All right, start at 15 for a big cookbook lot. Start out with some smoothies. Lots of recipes. I know there's a lot of pictures in here, too. All right. Then we'll go to Christmas. I think it's got recipes and maybe even some crafts. And then we'll go to tea time. It's got a few pictures in it and all the recipes.
Those look like they're brand new.
Yeah, they're real nice. They're not new, but they're nice. The old time brand name cookbook. This is a hardcover. Let's see what's in this one. I'm assuming, let's see, golden wax bean salad, Russian salad.
Look at Harley just said exactly what I said.
Well, most of my stuff is pretty nice. I don't like to get torn up stuff. It's not fattening. Over 150 ridiculously easy recipes for the super busy. Let's see.
Hi, Cindy. Welcome in.
This is a big hardcover. Morning Glories, recipes for breakfast, brunch, and beyond from an American country inn.
You got Harley in at 25. D's at 27, and my coffee is ready.
Good stuff in this one. Okay, the best of casual Mediterranean cooking to Berna. All right. Among Friends with Heart and Soul. Thank you, Elsie. SHRIKER Shekels. You gotta say that one quick. Okay, the Ice Cream Maker Companion. 100 easy to make frozen desserts of all kinds. Jenny's at 32. think it's ice cream time. Let's see. Ice cream, sorbets, cakes. Oh, sweet ideas from Equal. Sweetener with NutraSweet. And here's a nice one. John Ash, Cooking 1-on-1. Private lessons in simple, contemporary food from a master teacher. Carpaccio salad. And here's one from Jamie Oliver, Jamie's Dinners. Yep. What was he on? He was on the Food Network, yep. Yeah, it'll cost a few dollars, Mary. It's pretty heavy. Pasta with sweet tomato sauce.
You got Harley at 34.
And the last one, Long Burger, fresh from the pantry.
Right, Kimberly? He's been starting to sell things, which is awesome.
Fresh from the pantry. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Baker's dozen. I want to look at the ice cream one a little more. The ice cream maker companion. Now I'm hungry. Yes, I am too. But I'm not cooking anything. Balsamic ice cream. Cherry tomato sorbet. Hadn't heard of that. This John Ash one should be pretty nice too. Cooking 1-on-1. Baskin Robbins. Japanese soup with dashi noodles and vegetables. Grilled sea bass. All right, well, that's about all I can show you, unless you have some questions. Harley at 42. Hi, Jack. Yeah, Jack, you missed it. It was the opening show. Tea time. Susan at 44. This is a nice one. Morning Glories. for the encore. Thank you, Harley. Who else we got? Is that it? We have Susan at 44. Anybody else? Watch the video playback, right? All right. Susan at 44. We're going to go once. Thank you, Harley. Going twice.
To Susan for 44. Jackie hasn't done it yet. We're all waiting.
All right.
He's got to do one or the other.
Oh, so Donna has to do the other one? The one I don't choose?
Well, you definitely don't want to hear me sing. That's T's job.
So, do you have your shoes on?
And I'm not really in a dancing kind of mood, so I guess you'll have to do both.
Oh, my. All right, we're going to sell to Susan for 44. And Susan can send me an email or a PayPal, either way. All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm going to do some one-offs, you guys, tonight. So I have this really beautiful box. Does anybody know what kind of wood that is? It has a little bit of mother of pearl in the dots. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to start this at 10. It does have its little key in it.
Did you say $10?
It smells, yeah, I'm going to start it at 10. It smells amazing inside, whatever kind of wood this is. And it does have this little key. And I tried the little key. And I don't know if I'm just not getting it just where it's supposed to line up, but I can't get it to lock or unlock. I can't get the lock to move. I can't get the mechanism to work with it. So, but that's it. That's the box. It's really beautiful. It's gorgeous, but you're going to have to fiddle around with it.
But you do have the key, so that's a good thing. Just needs a little lubrication in there, probably.
Probably. I just I can't get it to click in there, or maybe I can't just get it to line up because it does have like a little groove on it. I don't know if you can see it, but it does have a little groove right there. See it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it's beautiful. Does anybody know what kind of wood that is?
I've seen somebody say burl wood.
Burl?
But with those many little knots and things, it kind of looks a little bit like cedar to me, but it is hard to tell. It looks like a hardwood. Close grain.
Uh-oh, did I lock it? Oh, no.
After all.
No, I didn't. It's really pretty.
All right, we have
a beautiful little box.
21. Burl wood, okay. 2 votes for burl wood.
Denise says it's burl. That's it. August is here, you guys. Summer's over. Wow. Are you ready for third quarter?
Yeah, I've been working my butt off. Right, we need 23 next. We have Christine at 21. Yeah, I think I'm ready for fall. Where did summer go? Yeah.
It's beautiful. It just needs it needs some oil to bring back the beauty of it.
Anything on the bottom? No. I had a sticker at one time, it looks like.
Nothing. Nothing
Right.
on the bottom.
Harley, do you want to come in for 23?
It's very boho. My daughters would love this, because of the design on it. This is all like metal inlaid in here with the mother of pearl or abalone. It could be abalone. It looks more like abalone than it does mother of pearl. It's got a nice sheen to it. See it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although
It's
I'm not sure
abalone.
I know the difference between the two, in all honesty.
It's abalone.
So Jim has a question when he should start listing things for Christmas. Do you want to answer that one?
You get to list them now.
See, I list year round. If I think it's something that's going to sell for Christmas, I'll price it higher and wait for the price or take a lower offer if you need the money at the time. But I wouldn't wait to list toys even now.
All right. Looks like Christine's going to get it.
Yep. Thank you, Harley. We'll count it down.
Oh, really, Kimberly? It's so pretty. I mean, when I had my eBay store, I didn't wait for the different seasons. I would list everything whenever I got it, whether it was Christmas. I mean, I sold Christmas year round. It didn't matter if it was Christmas, Halloween, Easter. I had listings like all seasons, all year round. See what James says? And he lists, oh, I do not list by season. Yeah,
Right.
that was me. I list everything all the time. As soon as I find it or had it, I would list it.
That's right.
List high and then put it on sale. That's what Bolo Buddies does. Christine O'Brien. Thank you, Christine. Awesome. I can do combined shipping for you. And I have something here for you also. I can't remember what it is, but I know I have something. I have to look on the shelf.
Well, she did just buy the lighters.
Huh?
She did just buy the lighters.
Yeah, no, but I have something else.
I see.
Yeah, I have something else with Christine's name on it. Okay, this is going to be a reseller lot. These are their little team for babies 6 to 9 months team slippers. And who's that? Are you good at sports?
Depending. That must be a college team because I don't know who that is.
Does anybody know what that is? Let's see what this says. Let me look. This says official licensed product. Collegiate licensed product. Yeah, it's a college.
Collegiate, yes.
No, it's a college. Okay, so this is what you get in this lot. You get this one, 6 to 9 months.
Yeah, James, it very well could be Clemson Tigers. Very good.
And here's one that's 3 to 6 months.
South Carolina Gamecocks could be.
3 to 6 months again. These are nice and easy because you just list and as they sell. Now this one is Team Slippers, the A's.
Now, how are you doing a lot of these? So we start
Yep.
at 30?
It's a reseller lot, $30.
Okay.
$30 start. So the A's, large, 6 to 9 months. This one is NHL. And it's the Minnesota Wild.
And those look much larger for those ones.
This one is Texas something, right?
Yep, that's the Longhorns.
Baby medium. Those are so cute. They're adorable. Here's another one that's the A's. This is extra large, 12 to 24 months. Here's another NHL. This one's got a price tag on it, $12. Minnesota Wild, same as those. And then medium, these are the A's, 3 to 6 months, 3 to 6 months, 0 to 3 months, 0 to 3 months, 0 to 3 months again. This one is the Texas one again, 3 to 6 months. Here's a pair of A's large. Here's A's medium. These are 3 to 6 months. These are extra large. 3 to 6 months again. Here's this team again, the college ones, extra large. Here's a medium. Here's the Texas ones in large, small, large again. Medium, small, medium, extra large.
No, it's still there, Beetle Gal. Welcome in.
Large, extra large, small, extra large.
Everyone was mesmerized by the booty.
Large, small, large. Extra large, medium, and medium. And that's the whole pile. It's a huge pile of them.
That it is.
Yep, bread and butter. Nice and easy. List them. And this is a great item for anybody who wants to build up their eBay store and their positive feedback, because they're so easy to list. And as they sell, you just put them in a poly mailer, mail them out. Cost you under $4 to mail them. And positive feedback all day long because they're all brand new. All right, I'm going to count them and put them away. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, and 38. It's 38 pairs in that lot.
Stitch, I need 36, please. What'd you say, 38?
Yep, 38. 38, and we have $38 shipped. Like I said, this is a great item, you guys, to buy to get your positive feedback on your store.
Maybe you should have listed those.
Hmm?
Maybe you should have listed those.
I know, right? Just scan the barcode
You
and just
got
list
negative,
them.
right? You need to build some good feedback again.
Oh, I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what? The feedback that I have on my big ticket items is what I care about. The feedback that I have that's like, one is a bad feedback on soap and the other one is on a little $8 plate. But then, I have, $1,500. The feedback I have is excellent.
Yeah, that's usually the troublemakers, the $5 items.
Yeah, so I think that people, like, if I was buying from someone and I saw a feedback with someone saying, oh, you measured it as an 8-inch and it was 7.5 inches, I'd be like, that person's an idiot. Like, that would not affect my decision as to whether or not to buy a $1,500 pocketbook. Stitches is out. Christine O'Brien.
She wants to buy all your items tonight.
I know, Christine.
All right. Let us know, Beetle Gal.
Oh, Beetle Gal came in.
Yep, it's always the cheap ones. Well, they just have different expectations, and people with more money, they just don't really care as much, I think. In some circumstances, anyway.
Oh, see, look at Beetle Gal wrote a $6.89 item gave her first negative this week in like forever. Isn't that amazing? Oh, honestly, like, makes me crazy. Beetle Gal is out. Christine is going to take them for $46. Lot number 3. Slippers. Thank you, Beetle Gal.
Because those kind of people usually don't like to remove it either, no matter how you approach them.
Oh, Beetle Gal came back in at 48.
I know. I was almost to hit enter.
She thought about it. It's still, how many pieces is there?
28.
38.
28, 38?
No, 38, I think I said.
Oh, you did 38, yes. Yep.
It's still like just over $1 a piece is awesome. I know, right, James? I used to know how to play the customer service game. Oh, you have to leave, Robin? Bye, honey. Thank you for coming in. Please don't forget the thumbs up on the way out the door, Christine. I mean, Robin. I just saw Christine coming with 50. Sorry, Robin. Sorry, Christine. Christine, don't leave. Don't you leave, Christine. Robin, I don't want you to leave either, but if you've got to go, you've got to go. Like, do you have to go, or do you just have to go? Like, which do you have to go?
Well, either way, she's not here. So.
She's got to go, got to go. Maybe after she goes, she can come back. Maybe it's just one of those, when you got to go, you got to go.
Yeah, but most people don't put that in the chat.
Well, I mean, I would.
All right, Beetle Guy, you got about 3 seconds.
Can you hear me drink my coffee? Anthony, you can hear that?
Probably hear me typing too.
I am chugging my coffee. Gosh, it's so hot in here right now, guys. Where's Steve? There's something wrong with my air conditioning again. I'm going to have to call someone. $50 to Christine O'Brien. Yes, you hear the gulp. My best friend, Jane, our whole life has it bothers her so much when I take a sip of my coffee because I gulp so loud. And when we used to go to out to clubs and I would take a sip of my drink and she'd be like, why do you have to gulp so loud? My kids make fun of me too. I can't help it. I'm a loud gulper. I try to gulp quietly and I just can't. I don't know how to gulp quietly. I have no idea how to gulp quietly. I'm not a quiet gulper. I've been a loud gulper my whole life. Oh, well. What can you do? All right, this is my next item. It's going to be a $10 start. It's a Star Wars wall clock. It's brand new. Any Star Wars lovers, this would make a great gift. I am going to start it at 10, and there it is. Episode 2, Star Wars. Brand new. Harley comes in at 12.
I wonder if the lightsaber lights up. That'd be cool. They should make the hands lightsabers. Yes.
I wonder if that glows.
That's what I'm wondering.
Right? It might. Maybe it's a glow in the dark type of thing. I don't know. Let's see if it says anything on the box. It says, please retain for future reference. Wall clock by NECA. The official Star Wars website, starwars.com, 2002. All right, we're selling it to Harley. No other interest? All right, let's give it to Harley Handler. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to offer this to Harley for $10. It's going to be combined shipping, Harley, so we'll wait and see what else you buy unless you pay for shipping. And so it's going to be $10, you guys. You can use your gift certificates. And Harley, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is Harley's, and I have 6 more. Harley, if you want another 1 or 2, or if you're good with just this one, it's going to be $10. If anybody else wants one for $10, I have 6 that I can sell.
Or Harley could take all 7.
She could take all 7 if she wants.
So first choice to Harley. Let us know how many you would like.
For $10. Not 12.
3 times.
She wants 3. Okay. Lot number 4, 3 clocks.
So you have 4 left.
Thank you, Harley. Great gifts. All right, so that means I have 4 left. If anybody wants one. You're welcome, Harley. Thank you. Kyle wants to take one. All right, Kyle.
That's lot D5.
So that's lot number 5 is going to go to Kyle.
Christine's going to take 2.
Kyle Elliott wants 1 for $10. And Christine is going to take 2. That's all. That's all of them, right? 2, 3.
No, you should have 1 more.
I have 1 left. I have 1 left, you guys. Anybody else want 1 more? Holly, you going to take one, honey? All right.
Lot 7.
Holly's going to take one. All right. Star Wars clocks are done, done, done. Thank you, guys. Okay. Now, this is going to be... I think I'm going to do this as a buy it now also. I just don't know how I'm going to do combined shipping on this because this might be kind of hard. This is probably going to cost, this is going to cost like $7 just to mail out. So I'm probably going to have to do this for, I'm probably going to have to do this for 15. I don't know if you guys are going to want this for 15. I think it's awesome, but we'll see. So it has, and I don't know how many of these I have. I'm going to have to go check. It's called a private party shaker. It's made of plastic. It's not glass. And it has raspberry breeze. It has that little gold thing on the bottom is a little it's like a little recipe disc. This is metal on the top.
And how many do you have?
I'm going to have to check.
Now, maybe if they bought multiples, they could get it a little cheaper. If you only bought 1, it's 15. Maybe if you bought 3, you could do a couple dollars off.
Yeah, that's fine. Let me see how many I have. Let me put them on the table. I have 1. Two with different colors. See that little disc? It has, it's the strainer is in there, and then it has a little recipe thing in it. That's 2. See, this one doesn't have the recipe in it. I'm going to show you which ones I have with the recipe. This one has a recipe. This one's yellow. And that's 3. This one has the recipe and the shaker thing. It's got a little shaker thing inside of it too. That one's green. That's 4.
Right. That's what I'm doing. Tell me
what's that?
He said I should shake it while you're selling these shakers.
This one, see, it has the recipe and the shaker in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So if anyone just wants one, go ahead and put 15 in the chat. Anthony, you're good at everything you do.
This one is 7. That's complete. This one's complete is 8. And this one's incomplete. This one is missing 8. This one's complete is 9. And this one and this one are missing the recipes and the shakers, but they're great water bottles. So I'm just going to keep them.
So we're going to do 1 for 15 or 3 for 30. How's that sound?
Or should we, if there's no interest, we'll go for the whole lot. We'll sell the whole lot.
You had 9.
Doesn't look like anybody wants one. So let's do the whole lot.
Okay,
Let's sell the whole lot. See if there's any interest in selling the whole lot. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them.
Okay, we'll start it at.
Huh?
Gonna start it at a price?
You could start it at 30.
Okay, and there's 9 of them.
For 9 of them. And I'm gonna keep 2. Actually, there's 10. There's 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And
there's
who's
10.
The maker?
Who's the maker?
Yep.
Smirnoff.
Smirnoff, okay. And they are plastic, not glass, right?
They're plastic. They're brand new.
Limited edition. All right, you guys, one at a time.
Right? Everybody relax. You're all like going crazy right now. No interest in them? We'll pull them.
All right, give it 10 seconds. That's what the delay is.
Anthony, these would be great for your booth. I can't see it. What can't she see? There's Smirnoff. This one's sealed, so I don't want to pull the cover off of it. This one is not sealed.
Yeah, especially if you get them at this price, Anthony.
Huh?
Say they sure will sell. 10 for 30. Anyone else? We're going to count it down.
And then on the bottom is that little disc, and it has the shaking thing, and then the strainer and the recipes are in there. And they have, this one is apple martini, and it tells you like Smirnoff, apple schnapps, sour mix. This one's raspberry breeze. This next one is a beachcomber and a cosmopolitan and the citrus crush. Apple martini, we said. Yeah, raspberry breeze. So it's got several different recipes on them. Holly's out. Anthony's going to take them for 35. Oops, I gotta go get. Oh no, I don't.
Is the top a measuring shot?
I have no idea. I don't make martinis. That's a question for tea.
Do they light up?
Do they light up?
Yeah, I'm not sure how they would do that, but that was the question.
Do they light up? Holly, they're bottles. They're measuring bottles. Holly, you drinking? I'm trying to see if there's one with the cover. This one's got the cover inside of it.
I was gonna say if you put a light bulb in, they might light up.
I know, right? Holly, you drinking? These are all sealed, so I don't want to like break the seal. I don't want to take the covers off of them. Oh, here, I'll take the cover off of this one because this one doesn't have the thing inside of it. This is one of the ones I'm going to keep.
But you're putting 10 in the lot.
I don't know if this is like, the size of a shot. Right. It looks like it, doesn't it?
I don't know. Anthony could probably tell you.
I don't do shots, you guys. I don't drink. I'm a lightweight. She's someone listed that lights up. I don't know, honey. I don't know how these would light up.
No, you could put some LEDs in the base of it or something. I would imagine. Some of them do.
I have no idea. Okay, so let's see. Anthony got it?
Yes.
For 35. That's lot number...
I put down 8.
Lot number 8. No. Yes.
She had 4 clock buyers.
Yes. Bottles. 10 pieces. To Anthony. Bluegrass. For 35.
35.
All right, Anthony. All right, you ready to go on, honey?
Sure.
All right. SHRIKER's coming on.
And surprise, surprise, I'm going to sell some books.
Yay.
I don't know if that's a good thing for everyone, but that's what I have. All right, we're going to do a quilting crafting lot. Boy, this is a really heavy lot. We better start at 20 on this one. Okay. Fast, Fun, and Fabulous Quilts. Hardcover. This is the paperback step-by-step stenciling. Right, Susan?
Susan, I was kind of surprised too, to be honest with you.
Where did he come up with all of those? 12 Days of Christmas. And this looks like, oh yeah, it's just all patterns and all kinds of stuff like that. And no, it's not too early for Christmas. List it now, so you got it up. Beginner's Guide to Window Treatments. That's a thin little one. Here's a hardcover needlepoint on plastic canvas. I don't know if people are still doing that or not. I know that was a big thing at one time. with the whole plastic craze. Here's a nice one. Needlepoint designs from Asia. And this one does look like it may have been a library book at one time. The only one I see, though. Pretty nice book, though. What is Jenny saying? 2150. Singer, Sewing for Children. C is for Christmas. Words to decorate the holidays. And this one I can feel has a CD in it. Oh, you started the bidding. Okay. Oh, okay, this one looks like it's a lot of poems or something.
Why does Jenny have 2150 in the chat?
I just asked that. She said she started the bidding. We have
Kathy, hi.
Kathy at 32. Okay, learn to applique. I don't even know how to say that.
I'm modding, Holly.
All right, well then read the title for me.
Oh, learn to applique, Pat Sloan.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't remember how to say that word.
Learn to applique.
See, I knew it, but I couldn't say it.
Usually that's me, and you have to help me.
Right. Do-it-yourself home decor. Sew it yourself.
They do, Mary. Don't they look brand new?
They're pretty nice. They're not exactly brand new, but
I did, Holly. I got my coffee, honey. I'm drinking it.
Quilting Through the Year by Debbie Mum. I know she's very popular.
Take it easy, Saxton. She says, asking Donna how to pronounce a word. What the F? She's like, what the F is going on? It's 11. It's 11:11. Thank you, Anthony.
All right. Quilting and stitching. Cute and easy. Charlotte Little.
Saxton, you're so funny.
At Peace with Time, a woman's journey stitched in cloth.
Thank you, Beetle. Thank you, Harley.
There's another 12 Days of Christmas by Debbie Mum.
Kathy's at 36. I'm just going to step away for 1 minute and go get a couple of boxes I have on the other side of the room. Oh, Holly, thank you for being a new member. You're a sweetheart. Thank you, honey. Not necessary, but very much appreciated.
The Window, inspired ideas for framing your view.
Thanks, Mara.
Fancy stuff.
Thanks, Jim.
Another Debbie Mum's, Colors from Nature.
Thank you, Dora.
Designer Scrapbooks with Brenda Walton. It's a hardcover. Homemade Christmas, 35 beautiful, easy to make projects. It's a hardcover. And Christmas at Home, gifts, recipes, and decorations for the holidays. Is your tree still up, Donna? Donna has left. And the last one, the Spirit of Christmas. How many total? Well, let me see. Quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There are 20 total. Let's see. Some of my favorites, Colors from Nature. 20 total. Thank you, Mara. Window treatments.
Mara says, nice books, Mr. Bookman.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
How many total would you say?
There were 20.
20 books, you guys. Wow. 42 to Jenny. Harley says they all look new.
Some of them are very new and some of them have been thumbed through. But they are all in overall very good shape. No odors. Let's see if I can even lift them all up there. Do they all fit on the screen? Fingerprints. There may be a couple fingerprints. Not too many. It's a big lot. All right. Well, we got Kathy at 44. Jenny's out. D's out. That's a lot of books, yes. So let's go once to Kathy at 44. Oh, Christine's at 46. Go through them one more time. Kathy's at 48.
Kathy's at 48. Needlepoint designs from Asia.
Yep. There's certainly some interesting prints in here.
Christine's at 50.
And that had the disc in it. The applique. Did I get that right? Christine at 50. We need 55 next.
Hello.
I was wondering if that was Donna or me.
Yes. Really? Okay. Who's your husband?
Uh-oh.
But obviously you know.
I'm sorry?
Obviously you know who I'm talking about. Unless you're doing it with more than one man.
I'm not having an affair with anybody.
Now, maybe it's not sexual, but it's definitely emotional. I'll tell you that, because he's told me. So I am dumbfounded.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, but I don't know where you're getting this kind of information from, so
Why are you in my husband's phone?
why am I in your husband's phone? Perhaps he's one of my customers?
Yeah, I think it might be a little bit more of that.
No, I'm sorry, there's not. I'm a married woman.
Must not be happily.
Okay, I'm going to hang up now.
Yeah, well, stop talking to my husband. You understand me?
Okay, I understand you. Is there a man that has my phone number in their phone that has a wife that's upset? Could you please remove my number off your phone? I just had a woman call me saying that I'm having an affair. Oh my God. The drama.
Okay, John, take care of that. Hi,
Is
Ed.
there a man out there that has, I know, right, Anthony? Ed's like, geez. Be right back, smashing my phone. Oh my God, that was awful. You guys, I am not having an affair with anybody. I am happily married.
Wow.
It was probably just a troll.
Yeah. Most likely.
Yeah. Kathy's at 65.
Kyle.
No, she came in as no caller ID, which is why I answered it. Because I'm always concerned when calls come in with no caller ID that it's maybe, something to do with my kids.
Did she even say who he was?
No, she didn't. Right, Lisa? Like, I need that like a hole in the head right now. This has been one hell of a live, Anthony. Oh my God.
All right, everybody out. We'll call it down.
Right, Beetle Gal, I'm sure it is.
Well, there are some jokesters out there for sure. Hey, you get it all here, Lisa.
Anthony, did you hear that gulp? That was like a real gulp right there.
Except for the dancing. You don't get the dancing here. Well, unless it's going to be Donna doing it. All right, we'll call sold. Kathy. Thank you, Kathy. Hi, Thelma. S2. Congrats. And Kathy, I'll put my email there. You can send a PayPal direct or send me an email, and I'll send you an invoice. Either way you like.
Oh, I don't think she sounded old. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what man. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you men have my phone number in my phone. But I mean, I don't text people.
Thank you, Lisa. Hi, Swamp. Are you ready to go?
Ozma. Me? Yeah. Okay. All right, you guys, this is what I have for you. I have a collection of crystals. Um, they're all glass.
Hi,
This one's
Marilyn.
this one's beautiful. So there's that one. I have a whole box here. I'll show them all to you. They would make beautiful Christmas ornaments, but you know what? These are also things that you definitely could list because people might be missing one off of a chandelier, but I mean, I think they would make amazing Christmas ornaments.
Are you starting at 30?
Yeah. This one with all the facets on it. I mean, I have not looked at them. If any of them are baccarat, they'd be very valuable. And I don't know if baccarat actually puts their name on each and every crystal when they make chandeliers. I have no idea.
Oh, now. Kyle making up stories.
Oh, this is a top of a lamp finial.
A fenial, yeah.
That's beautiful. Anybody who's crafty could make a Christmas ornament for all your family members and give them for Christmas this year. They would love them and treasure. Yeah, what's the word? Treasure them. That's what I would do if I had time with these. I would make Christmas ornaments. This is smoky colored.
All right, Kathy, here you go.
Hi, Pam.
Just send a PayPal to that email.
I feel really bad that there's a woman out there that thinks I'm having an affair with her husband. Trust me, the last thing I need to do is have an affair with anybody. I've got more than I can handle with my own husband.
I don't know. It very well could just been a prank.
He adores and worships the ground I walk on. And has since we were 11 years old.
Yeah, I agree, Beetle Gal. I think it was fake also.
Yeah, the never-ending Donna saga. Can't make up this shit.
Did she know your name or not?
Yeah, she did.
She did. Yeah.
And she called me Donna. She didn't say Donatella. So what man has my name programmed in his phone has me programmed as Donna.
Oh, I better look real quick. Which way is it? Oh, I got Donatella.
Probably just a woman who's going through her husband's phone and
Yeah.
saw my name. I don't know.
All right, we have all the way to 32.
That's all of them. They're beautiful.
And how many do you have?
I didn't count them.
It looks like, what are there, 2 or 3 amber colored?
Yeah, some of them are amber. This one is smoked. These are amber. These
So
are
that one is darker, smoke, you say?
These are an amber color. They're gorgeous. Yeah, probably John. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and then the lamp finial. This goes on the top of a lamp. You're so pretty. I love shiny crystal things.
So someone asked earlier how you turn them into Christmas ornaments.
How would you turn them into Christmas ornaments?
Put something around them and hang them.
All you'd have to do is just put just a beautiful ribbon through here, and that would be it. You could tie another little ribbon here. You could put a little piece of holly. You could put little berries with a glue gun. That's all you need to do. Or just take a nice gold rope or silver rope and run it through the top of it.
Oh,
Use
yeah.
a thin piece of wire.
The silver one would be really neat.
Mm-hmm. Silver or gold would be beautiful. You could put a wire in it and then take some craft beads. Like if you took something like this here and then put a wire on here and then put some like glass beads so that it, gives it a nice dangle.
And they are glass, not plastic.
They're all crystal, probably. They're all crystal. I bet they're all crystal.
Lindsay Ann's here. Hey, Boatman.
Hi, Boatman. Welcome in. Right, Susan? Me too. I'd never look through my husband's phone. Or his wallet, for that matter. I would never have a reason to. He's never given me a reason to. And I've never given him a reason to. Yeah, I know, Mara. It's true. I know. Beetlebug. So does my husband. I'll say to him, it's in my purse, and he'll bring me my purse.
We don't want to dig around in those things.
Huh?
We don't want to dig around in those.
No,
bags.
he does. He brings me my purse if I say, "Oh, it's in my purse." Like if he says like, "Where's the keys to the truck?" I don't know where my key is to the truck. Where's your key to the truck? I'll say it's my purse, and he'll bring me my purse. I know, but Susan, she kind of caught me off guard. Like, I don't know. She asked me, and I asked her to repeat what she said and put myself on speaker just in case whoever the man is that's in the chat maybe recognized her voice and could go there and say, no, she's just a woman I buy from. Whoever the man is that's got my phone number in his phone.
Hey, I don't go through the purse either. I want nothing to do with that.
Other than like people sending me encouraging messages, and not to call out, there is a man out there that's one of our customers that he'll send me, well, Christopher Chatworth used to do it all the time, but we all know he's gay, so it's not his wife. But he'll send me messages, hello, beautiful, have a great day, go kill it, you're a superstar. Like he'll send me messages like that. And there is someone else who will send me messages like that as well. I don't know if he's married or not, but there is someone that sends me messages that tells me, you killed it last night, you're so great, things like that. And I just respond with thank you and a heart. If you think that's flirting, I probably shouldn't respond to messages with hearts anymore. If women are going to see I mean, I suppose a woman could see a message like that and interpret that as maybe flirting with her husband if I'm responding with the heart, right? I need to stop responding with hearts. Would Kyle Elliott say that Elaine is saying, oh my God, you didn't
He
help
was
with,
being funny.
maybe he's one of my clients. Oh God. Oh my God. Kyle, you're so right. Oh my
I think
God.
I think he said customer though. Actually,
I think I said client.
you do?
I did. I said client. He's one of my clients. Yes, Saxton, you're not the only one I send vibes to. I guess that could be misconstrued as to flirting. If I say thank you with a heart and a woman picks up, Heather, you thought that too? And a woman picks up her husband's phone and sees me responding thank you with the heart. Sandy. Beetle Gal's like, Donna, stop. It was fake. It's a troll. I don't know. Oh, God, the drama. Oh, we're sold to LC. LC, thank you for $70 for the crystals. LC, do you have a gift certificate with me? I don't remember. Can you tell me in the chat if you have one? They're so beautiful, Elsie. Wait until you get them. You're going to love them. They're even more beautiful in person. Look at how gorgeous they are. Aren't they beautiful? Oh my gosh.
LC says yes.
She says yes? Okay, awesome.
Cottage cash, please.
That was number 9, right?
Yes, it was.
All right, well, maybe if she's watching now, we can all tell her very nicely that I'm not having an affair with her husband. And please, and I'm sorry that she thinks that, but I swear to you, I'm not having an affair with anybody except for my husband, and he's more than I can handle. Trust me when I tell you that. He's more than I can handle.
Somebody's just been sneaking off to the auction, spending money without the other person knowing.
Oh, Mara. Mara. No F words in the chat. Okay, a reseller lot, 1998. Team collectible. It's the Florida Panthers. It's a limited edition. It's a Zambui. Look at with the little guy driving it.
The Zamboni?
Zamboni?
Zamboni.
I thought it was Zambui. Okay, so you get 1,
Are they
2,
die-cast or plastic?
$30 start. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Are they all going to be Zambonis?
They're all the same. 10. Easy list. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 of them. Oh, you went back and watched it? I said customer? Oh, okay. Thank goodness. At least customer doesn't sound as bad as client.
It's still not far away. Customer sounds a little cheaper actually than client.
I don't know. When I get calls like that, and then I look at my numbers in the chat, and the numbers go up, I always think that it's like,
Yeah, it's a prank.
yeah. D comes in at 30. What did you say, Shriker? That Christina's saying my thought exactly.
That customer sounds cheaper than client. Client would be like a higher end, friend.
Right. Well, if you're watching, lady, and it's not a joke, and you do think that your husband is having an affair with me, I feel very bad that you feel that way, and I apologize. But I promise you and assure you that nothing is going on. And who would even have the time? Are you kidding me? All right, we're at 34. Never a dull moment, Ed. Never a dull moment. Perhaps it's Mr. Coconut's wife. Maybe. I don't know. Right, Elsie? Who's got the time for that? I don't even have time for my own family, my own husband, and my own kids. I work every day.
Yeah, Christine, it's the Panthers. Who was that? Florida?
Florida Panthers. 1998. Zamboni.
That's it.
Zamboni. Uh-oh, I'm starting to lose my internet.
Just that camera or both?
I do, Anthony. I need a vacation so bad.
All right, Christine, what do you think? 36? Christine's out.
Sold to D's. Thank you, D's. All right. So that was lot number 11s, and Bowie's is going to D's collections.
I put it down as 10.
Oh, you have it as 10, and you're right. It is number 10.
Yeah, Shelly, it's the ice cleaner.
Yep. All right, you want to show a lot?
I have one ready.
Okay, awesome. Here comes SHRIKER, you guys. I need to regroup.
Hello. Okay, I'm going to do a lot of Western paperbacks. There are 31 total. We can start at $15. All right. They're pretty nice. A few of them have been probably read, but most of them probably not. Can be popular.
She's calling me again.
Well, ask her who the guy is.
Should I put it on speaker?
No, just go handle it.
Okay.
In case it's legit. Oh, thank you, Lindsay. Yeah, we got to know who it is if you're going to solve the problem. This one's a little bit worn. It's just got a little bit of spine creasing on it. Yeah, Susan, I used to read a lot until I found YouTube. There's Louis L'Amour. Ah, good point, Beetle Gal. Coincidental, perhaps? No such thing as coincidence, right? Susan, she's in the next room, actually, watching television. Yeah, that could be something, Nance. No, Holly. I looked in my phone. I know. Yeah, a lot of the popular authors there. Yeah, Mara, I always try to read one every week, but that hasn't happened for a while. That one's got some creasing on the spine. Chuck Wagon Trail Western. Oh, Shelly, there'll be another one. Don't worry. I'll keep making up lots.
Thank you, Lindsay Ann. Lindsay Ann jumped in.
Yeah, Kathy, I actually have a mystery lot here if you want to see it. Yes, I've read most of the ones behind me.
She, you guys, she hung up, so she just rang and then hung up when I tried to take the call.
Yeah, they're probably all gone now, aren't they, Mara? Especially after the COVID. All out of business. Hopefully the Strand made it through. All right, that's all 31 of them. Oh, upside down.
Melanie's at 35.
All right, 31 total. Oh, I hate borrowing books too. I'd rather own them myself. Then I don't have to worry about condition or returning them. Yeah, Frank, a few of them have been read for sure, but they're all in good shape. They're not going to fall apart.
No, I haven't had time, Holly. I've been too busy having online affairs. I'm joking. No, I honestly haven't had a chance.
There's still plenty of readers out there, but I think they are dwindling every year with the internet. And a lot more people are just publishing online and not in book form. Uh-oh, Dale says something. I think the secret's already out, Dale, if it's you.
Right, Dale? Dale, I don't think you've ever sent me a message to my phone, so I think that you're in the clear.
Top of no shop list. Don't like Amazon Beetle?
Huh?
Beetlebug doesn't like Amazon, it looks like. I don't buy any there either, but for other reasons. All right, Melanie's at 40. Anyone else? Harley's out. And D is out. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for bidding.
Thank you, Lindsay Ann.
Well, bring more cookbooks if that's what people want to see. It's all up to you. Tell me what you want, and that's what I'll bring. Got any Beetle books? I bet I do. Probably not enough for a lot, though. Maybe just a couple. All right. Thank you, Melanie. Here's my email. Just send a PayPal or send me an email. I'm looking for one cookbook. Well, tell me what it is. All right. Your turn.
All right. Okay, guys, this is what I've got.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Thank you, Lindsay, for helping.
Are they all pins?
No, they're, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, pogs, I think they're called.
Pogs. Okay.
Pogs. They're called pogs. They were really popular, I think, in the maybe 80s, you guys. Was that right? Pogs.
Cindy, yeah, I probably have some Halloween books. I don't know if I have enough for an entire lot, though.
Hey, John.
But I'll dig some out.
There's some sports ones in here. There's some religious ones in here.
Super popular in the 90s.
Oh, in the 90s, yeah. Pogs.
Hi, John.
$15 start.
15, okay.
Yeah, 15. See if anybody wants them.
And you can reach John if you like. John Hahn.
I don't know. I don't think I know who John is.
I think we registered him, or we wrenched him on Tees.
He's registered?
Yeah, I'll check again just to be sure, but I'm sure he
Okay,
is.
I'll give him a wrench. Thanks for coming in, John.
Yeah, he re-registered.
Thanks. All right, I'll give you a wrench.
I'm good to go. Any slammers? Hi, Janine. Oh, he's not 17. Well, what are slammers, Janine? These were after my time, so I didn't have anything to do with them.
Yeah, these were really, really popular. I thought it was 80s. I guess they're 90s.
Hi, Lucinda. From Facebook.
94.
Thank you, Melanie. It'll ship out tomorrow. Slammers are the thinker pogs or thicker pogs? Late 80s, early 90s. Kind of like marble and the shooter. Okay.
Yeah, some of them can be really collectible. I don't know anything about them. I've seen them go in other auctions for a good penny. I think I could be wrong. I don't know anything about them, but I think the ones that are cut like these are.
Are there any thicker ones than normal?
They played a game with them where something like it was, I was too old for this, but something like they pressed down on it. Is that right, you guys? And it would make it hop, and it was is that right, you guys? Am I saying it right for those of you that know what these are?
Played it like marbles, like Janine was saying. Hi, Pam.
They aren't that valuable to be for real. Okay, Janine, thank you.
You
I don't know
traded
anything.
or
I
won
don't
the
know anything about them, so Janine must know that they're not that valuable.
like tiddlywinks.
They
Step
say,
up and knock them over.
Kyle is out. Roscoe the bear.
Yeah, of course, it's always, there's always going to be some that are valuable. You just got to know which ones they are.
Plug this. Oh, she's not saying that they're not. Okay, maybe I misunderstood what you wrote. But they're not that.
Is that an 8-ball there? Croaking?
Croaking.
All right, I'm going to call it down if nobody else coming in. We got Janine at 21.
They had some for different bands. All right, you guys, A-okay.
And Susan's in for 23. Some are worth dollars like garbage pails. What number did Michael Jordan have on? Fear me. Robin Yount. Did that have metal around it? That Robin Yount?
That one was like a metal. They're all numbered.
Yeah, I saw a lot of numbers on them. Skinny Slimmer. Splatter. Creator. Those the pyramids. Egg. Oh, Egyptian eyes. Oh, that's the 8-ball.
There's a nice collection here. There's seems to be a lot of like different ones. Well, this one's the same as the other one I picked up, but there's a pretty cool assortment. There's not a lot of the same.
What's that? Get a
No idea.
clue. Get a clue. Susan wants you to count them.
Yeah, okay, Susan.
All right, we're at 31.
Get a clue.
Yeah.
That's what it said.
Yep.
Get a clue. Dinner is served.
I don't know where Carl's at, Kyle.
Croaking.
You want to come in for 33? We got a 31. Do they light up? No, I don't think those light up.
Do they light up, Beetle Gal? I don't know. You'll have to ask Holly. No girly men? What's that supposed to mean? That's another one of the splatter ones.
All right,
I think I showed you a lot of them. We're going to count them down. Look at the lobster with the butter on it.
Yep, with the fire under it.
I haven't had lobster forever. When we lived in Boston, I hated lobster. We had 10 recreational lobster traps, and we used to eat lobster when there was nothing else left in the refrigerator to eat. We had so much lobster. My husband used to sell the lobster to a friend of his who had a restaurant. And he would go and empty the traps every 2 days. And we had so much lobster all the time because you can have, well, he had his captain's license, so you could have 10 recreational traps, up to 10. If you had more than that, then you needed like a commercial fisherman's license.
Right.
So we had 10 traps, and he would go and I have great pictures of him and Massimo going and emptying the traps. Massimo was so little. He was 4 and 5 years old. And my husband used to bring him out there on the boat. And we'd get crab and lobster and, oh my gosh, so much good stuff right out of the ocean. Janine, $31. Thank you, Janine. Oh, deduct that off your gift certificate. And she said it's going to be a nice addition to her collection. So it sounds like she already has a nice collection of them. Awesome, awesome. Okay, here is another beautiful jewelry box. I'm going to start this at 10. I don't know what it's made out of. Maybe you guys can help tell me what it is. It looks like some sort of shell, I would say. And it opens like this.
Is it lightweight or is it heavy?
It's pretty heavy. It's not light. It's kind of dirty on the bottom. I didn't clean it. It was the way I found it. But I would say it's shell. What would you guys say?
That's hard to tell. But you'd have the best guess since you're right there on it. Or you got to guess a bone.
Bone? Turtle? No.
Kind of has a turtle design on it, right? Shell design. Yeah, I mean it's made out of a bunch of small pieces, right?
If this is turtle, then I don't think it can be sold, right? Aren't turtle?
I don't know anything about turtle. I don't think. Maybe in some states, I don't know.
Protected?
I don't think I've ever had that situation.
No, it's not wood, Christina. Where's Ozma? It's definitely not wood. It feels like either shell or bone, but I don't know any bone that looks like that. What kind of animal it has those crosses like that? Bottom of a turtle. No, it's not resin. Not even close. Horns. It could be horns. It could be horns. It could be shell. It could be.
I've never seen that type of design on horns, though.
Yeah, it's very special. I don't know what it is. The bottom of it is very dirty. This is the way it was found, but it's in good working condition. I don't see any maker's marks or anything on it. No, there's nothing. It's just really, and it's not, it almost, to me, it looks like it is an artisan piece. I don't know. It's not like perfect.
Yeah, it's not a mass-produced item. It don't look
The
like.
way it's crafted, you see how like this piece is like this is taller than like this side. You see how like it's got like a curve. See how it's
Oh, John's sticking with his horns theory. Oh yeah, it's certainly pieced together. They're just small pieces.
you think those are burn marks? No, John, I think that those are natural. They're not they're like they're inside. They're inside the shell. They're definitely not um like topical, and it doesn't feel like there's like a coating or anything on it. Yeah, it's pieced together for sure. All right, well, is there any interest in it? Oh, Heather likes it for 12.
When you open it up, can you look up inside the top piece? Is there anything up in there?
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Open it up and look inside the top.
See if my volume's turned all the way up. It is.
Let me turn mine up.
There's nothing.
Nothing up there.
Nothing but dust.
Oh, mine's on automatic. It should have.
I think it's really special. I think it's very beautiful.
All right, we have Frank at 20. Turtle Trader. No, not Turtle. Please.
I know, right? Maybe he knows something. You see how it's almost got like little, like porous little.
Yeah.
See the little holes in it?
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty thin.
It's
Look at the edges.
it's something, you guys. I just don't know what it is. I'm trying to get you a closest look up as I can. See the ring on the bottom of each section? It cannot be bone to be that thin.
Yeah, I could see that too, KP. It could be a plant.
No, it's not cork.
Huh?
Listen,
Yeah,
you hear it?
I hear it.
It's like bone or shell. You
All
tried
right.
to,
Frank's at 20.
or Jim, you tried to Google lens it. Did you come up with anything? I'll hold it up closer to see if you can do it again. Google lens it. See if you guys, anybody can get like a good picture of it. Figure out what it is.
All right, Christine, you want to pursue it further? We're at 20.
Petrified wood. No. I'm telling you, it feels like either shell, the side of it. Like that, Jim? Like that? Did Ozma go to bed?
Yeah.
Right, Christina? Isn't it so beautiful? Oh, it swings both ways. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Christine O'Brien. Thank you, guys. No, it's not marble. I know marble. It's definitely not marble. Frank. No, Mr. Turtle Trader. It's coming up in different languages, he says, so I can't figure it out. Yeah, no, I love marble and granite, and I can tell the difference when something is marble or granite.
Yeah, I'm thinking it has to be man-made as well.
I'm thinking it's shell. What are you thinking?
Man-made.
Man-made?
Yeah, some artificial. I hope it's not turtle, because there's some sticky situations there.
I hope it's something really beautiful. So you can see the thickness here.
Right, it's not very thick.
I don't think it's man-made. I don't think it's something. I'd love to know what.
Well, it looks nice, whatever it is.
You can see that it's porous. See?
Yeah, I can see porous. That usually means bone or
What is that?
plant.
I don't know, but I wish we could figure it out. Keep looking, Jim. I'd love to know what it is. Just the way the veins are on some of that, it gives me an idea that it must be something sea related, ocean related. It almost looks like coral. Could it be coral?
Susan thinks so.
Huh?
Susan thinks so.
Who said it was? Oh my God, Susan said coral too. I bet you this is some sort of coral. That's what it reminds me of. Some sort of coral. That's what I think it is. But I'm sure I could be wrong. But just the way the pores are in it. Shelly says, "Yup." You think it's coral? I think it's coral. Yep, I do. You guys will have to let me know what this is. I'm going to say it's coral. I think it looks like coral for sure. And I don't know how they got it that thin, but it's definitely a beautiful. I'm sure somebody paid a lot of money for that somewhere. Does it taste salty? I'm not licking it, John.
Well,
Sorry.
I think
Out
it
of the
certainly has to
question.
have some coating over the top of it, though.
John, what did you say?
So I think it certainly has to have some sort of coating over the top.
John, it's too late to be licking things right now. You said it too, Susan. It doesn't light up. Beetle gal. That's going to be her question on everything.
Nope.
I don't know if it lights up.
Yeah, it's got to be coated, lacquer coating. Yep.
Yeah, it's got a coating on it. You can feel the lines, but not enough.
Yeah, it's not very thick. It's just a clear coat.
Stone coral jewelry box. See? He found it. Stone coral. So is there such a thing as a stone coral? Shopaholic. You can ask it too, honey, if you want. But Beetle Gal really likes to ask, so I don't want to take it away from her, even though it was your question. Christine O'Brien's out. Frank, 55. Susan thinks she remembers seeing them at Pier 1 Imports. That was such an awesome store. I'm so mad that they're gone. Are they gone across the country or just down here? Ask Saxton if it's stoned. Saxton, are you stoned? Oh, no. Ask Saxton if the box is stoned. Saxton, are you stoned with the box? We use them for stash boxes. Susan, that's like a lot of information to be putting out there on YouTube. What did you stash? Thank you, Frank. It's gone, Beetle Gal. They're gone. What a great store that was, right? I loved it. All right, Mr. Shriker, do you have another lot?
No, I'm tired.
No, and you're tired?
Yes, it's been a long
All right,
day.
I'm going to show one more lot. It's a reseller lot. All right, you guys, and this is what I have. This is going to be another reseller lot that's a quick, easy listing. It's Zuzu Pets. This is the pet carrier blanket. You can go ahead and look it up if you want. There's the barcode if you want to scan it. Oh, are they, Mara? Stash of hash and other related items. Susan. All right, so you get 1, 2, 3. Here is a green one, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do you remember this stuff, Shriker?
I do.
8, 9.
It was a hot commodity at one time.
New old stock. 10,
You have any of the hamsters to go with it?
11. What'd you say?
Do you have any of the hamsters?
Nope. 12. These are all the accessories. 12. This one. 13. Hamster outfits. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26.
So Pier 1 is still in business, but only online, no stores.
27. Now these don't have, they're new, but they don't have their cards. So that's 27, 28, 29. See, they're on the cardboards, but I don't have the bubbles for them. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. 40 pieces total. Easy list, easy sell, easy feedback, easy ship. Christine O'Brien's at 32. I'm going to bring you in, SHRIKER.
Ooh.
34 to Denise. Thank you, Denise. Yes, Junebug. Big lot, honey. 40 pieces. It's, I always say, like, these little lots like this, they're easy to list and they're easy to get positive feedback on. 36 to Christine O'Brien. Put them in a long box. They sell, pop them in a poly bag, and off they go. Christine is at 36. 38 to Susan Arrington. Shopaholic comes in at 40. Christine's at 42. Christine O'Brien's at 42. We're looking for 44 next.
Are they carry bags or smaller?
They're the carry bags. Well, some are outfits, some are carry bags, and some are outfits. This is a bed. This one is the hamster bed and blanket. And then that's a bed. This one is the pet carrier and blanket. And then...
Can you stuff a real hamster in one?
Huh?
Can you stuff a real hamster in one of them?
I don't know. And these are hamster outfits.
I don't think they take to that very well.
This is the dragon outfit. These are going to make a comeback, you know. Everything makes a comeback. These were too big not to make a comeback.
Well, they were big because there was such limited production when they came out. And people couldn't get them.
People were waiting in line at like Toys R Us, like camping out overnight to buy these. You know, there's 40 pieces, Susan. You know that these are going to make a comeback because everything always makes a comeback.
All right, we need 55. We have Susan at 50. Susan, you're high bid at 50 still. Christine needs to come in at 55.
Frank, no, it wasn't alabaster. I know alabaster. Alabaster is marble.
Well, Frank will figure it out when he has it in hand what it is.
All right, we've got Susan at 65.
Yes.
40 pieces. Okay. I can do that lot 2 more times. So Susan, you get first choice. If you want another 40 pieces for $65, I have it times 2. If you don't, somebody else wants a lot for $65, let me know. 40 pieces, it's going to be all mixed, just like this. Some clothes, some blankets, some hammocks, some carrying bags.
How many, Susan? 3 or 2 or 1?
You want to stay with 1?
She says yes to 2 or 3, don't know which.
She's thinking about it.
And then after that, offer them to Christine. If Susan only wants 2 lots.
You want 2 lots? Okay, Susan wants 2.
So, Christine, do you want 1 lot? At 65? If not, we'll open it up to everyone else. Christine will take a lot.
Christina, 65. Okay. This item, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It looks like 9. I thought I only had 8. Let me just count them. Hold on. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just gonna sell 8 of them because I think 9 is gonna screw up the box. I want to ship them all out in 1 box. They're gonna go out UPS. It's probably gonna cost me about $40 to ship them out. So I'm gonna start them at $50. So if I only get 1 bid, I'll make $10 on the whole lot. Hopefully I'll get more than 1 bid. All right, so $50, you get 8 of them. If I can fit all 9, I'll send you all 9. I have 9 of them, but this is what they are. It's the Zuzu Burger Overpass. They're all the same. Let me just check and make sure. Hold on. I'm going to put it right here so you guys can look at it. Let me just make sure they're all the same. I don't even know.
Connect them all together and go in a circle. Have a racetrack.
No, they're not all the same. 2 of them are the Crystal Ballroom. Magical Crystal Ballroom.
How many of those?
There's 2 crystal ballrooms, so it's going to be 8 total. So there'll be 6. There'll be 6. 2 crystal ballrooms and 4 of the burger overhang.
6 overpasses and 2 ballrooms.
Yeah, so it'll be 8 total. And if I can fit all 9 in the box, it has to be a big. Yeah, they were huge, Shelley. They were huge. $50 start. No interest?
I think they're looking them up.
Good night, Frank.
Might take a minute. I remember the overpasses. I don't remember the ballroom, though.
You don't?
Susan's in.
Susan's going to do it.
What is Susan going to do with them? She's not a seller.
She's going to be.
In her retirement. Start selling. Stock up now.
Christine comes in at 50.
Well, we already have a 50.
Now I'm getting crank messages.
Susan's got a lot of hamsters. Okay. You getting crank text now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Just block, block.
Par for the course.
Yep. They got tired of the call game. Now they got a text.
What's that?
They got tired of calling, so now they have to text, right?
Yeah. All right.
Hamster
Good night,
ball.
Frank. The ballrooms are like hamster balls. I don't know. Should we open one up? No, it's all in the packaging.
Yeah.
It's still, everything's still sealed. I'm not going to open it up. But it does include the magical dance key that unlocks a special feature in the Prince and the Princess. I know, June. I wish they'd leave me alone. Yeah, when he sees this big box coming in your house, because this is going to be a big box. It's going to be a very big box. All right. What did we sell them for?
55.
To Christine O'Brien for 55.
Lot 15.
$15, right?
55. Lot 15, yeah.
Yep. All right. Congratulations, Christine O'Brien. Christine O'Brien, you did good. Hopefully I'll be able to put everything in that big box, and I'll be able to save on shipping on your orders.
Remember, you need to go ground with it probably because of the lighters.
Yeah, I'm going to ship it ground. Yep. It's going to be a big box, though, because these pieces are big. I have just a dummy email that it came in through an email, and it's just a dummy email. It's fine, June. Thank you for the protection, though. All right, SHRIKER, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks, everyone.
And thank you, everyone. Please don't forget the thumbs up on the way down, on the way out. We will be back on Tuesday. I think T and I are going to take tomorrow off, catch up on our shipping. Oh, I will, Christine, for sure. I'll apply your gift certificate to everything that you bought tonight. And so we won't see you tomorrow. Probably I'll be shipping all day, and we'll probably see you Tuesday back here on my channel, Tuesday night. Thank you, everyone, for listening to my stories and hanging out with me. And SHRIKER, thank you. Lindsay, thank you for helping in the chat. And we'll see you all soon. Okay? Bye.